And it's so nice to welcome Wayne Irving of Iconosys onto the program today. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for having me.
And you traveled a long way to show off this app, right?
Well, we're showing this app off across the Midwest. You know, cyberbullying is a very significant issue among preteens and teenagers, and we just felt like we needed to get out here and spread the word.
All right, so tell me the name of the app and what exactly it does for parents to feel more secure when they're dealing with the cyberbullying issue.
The app is called Word Bully. It's basically a monitoring system for parents and guardians and siblings, if you will, to monitor the incoming and outgoing text messages on your child's phone. We filter for roughly 3,600. I think we just increased it to around 4,100 acronyms, keywords, phrases, things that are unbecoming, things that might encourage your child to consider themselves threatened or less than bad about themselves, kind of thing. You're fat, you're ugly, that kind of things, but
Gotcha.
also curse words and things like that.
And when it finds these words, what does it do with them? Well,
the settings are, you can set the phone up to forward the messages to the parent, or you can set it up just to simply block them. For example, if someone sends a threatening message to your child of a certain nature, maybe it's a vulgarity or a physical or emotional threat, you may want that message to be sent to yourself so that you can keep them for a long period of time. There may be a child that's bullying your child that you want evidence that, to prove to the counselors or the principal at school or law enforcement that this child is habitually bullying my kid. So the messages are forwarded to mom and dad's phone. Mom and dad can then save them on their phone or download them or take photographs or archive them, and that but there's also a setting if it's your kids bullying each other and you don't want to hear about it and you don't want to get those messages, you can just simply put those two phone numbers in there and allow those to not be filtered.
Gotcha. If it's sibling to sibling.
Sibling to sibling,
right. Now you guys figure it out type of thing. Okay.
Exactly.
But when it's somebody else, well, that's really interesting here. And this is focused primarily on text messages, right?
Yes.
So this is one tool
Sure.
in the greater fight against cyberbullying, because there's still Facebook, there's still Twitter, but this does take out one aspect.
Well, text message is a very intimate means of communication. It's not only has become our primary means of communication on this planet. There's more than 6.5 billion text messages sent daily just in this country. So it's become our main means of communication. Me with my staff, the folks that I travel with, the folks that I'm meeting, we primarily communicate via text message today. It's easy, it's convenient, it's short. You're not leaving messages. It's a very intimate type of communication as well, because it's in your head. It's your feelings. You're hearing your own voice say these things that you're reading back to yourself. So if I'm reading a message that says, "You're fat, you're ugly, you should kill yourself," or something like that, it's a very, over time, it can be very harmful. And unlike a computer where you're exposed to other elements and things, Facebook or whatever. I mean, text messaging, I think, we think, it's something that really, it needs to be monitored. And
what does this app cost?
It's $4.99 for a lifetime license. It's available in English and Spanish. We've just recently launched Spanish a few months ago, and it's basically
any smartphone.
Actually, it runs only on Android.
On Android right
but
now.
Mom and Dad can be on an iPhone.
Okay.
What we found is that most kids, the less expensive plans for preteens, typically a 10 to 14-year-old is more likely to get an Android phone than an iPhone. Mom and Dad might be on an iPhone. It still works with whatever phone Mom and Dad's on, BlackBerry or whatever. But the children need to be on an Android phone.
All right, thank you so much. We will link you up. If you go to northwestohio.com/links, we'll link you up to this website here so you can get more information and work your way through the Android marketplace to download it. Wayne Irving of Iconosys, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for what you do.
Thank you. Thank you, Toledo.
We will be right back. Stay tuned.